All right, welcome to Money Club Mondays. Today's November 8th, 2021, and we have a heck of a program for you today. How are you, Mr. Chestnut?
Hey, I am doing very well. How are you doing today, Snaggy?
Good, I'm good. So a lot of you might know Andrew. Andrew is our in-house technical engineer. Is that right?
Yeah, close enough.
Andrew is our go-to for everything related to presentations and engineering of PowerPoints and putting together things like the perfect loan proposal, and has that mastermind brain. So Andrew is joining us today. We're going to talk a little bit about how to start using the privatemoneyclub.com beta site, how to upload a deal, how to start searching for deals on there. And we have a lot of our premier borrowers are going to be uploading deals on there this week. So those of you that are lenders, get that money ready. We're gonna have a lot of deals hitting the Private Money Club. Chris has a brand new deal right now. We got a new deal, Rude deal that's available. So there's a couple deals that just came out this weekend. So anybody that's looking for lending, pay close attention today. Get your questions ready, and we will make sure to answer those for you. So Andrew, how do you want to do this? Let's go ahead and start with Private Money Club and start walking through some of it.
Let's do that. That sounds great. So here, I'm going to share my screen here. Do this. Come on. There you go.
Hey, Cliff, I'll give you a shot after this. I saw your email just right before I was logging in here.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Yeah, the new beta Private Money Club. Just kind of want to, for those that aren't familiar with this term beta, it just means this is our first try at it. We've been kicking the tires a little bit, but there may be some irregularities. If you do find something that's not quite working right or something that's a little bit off, Stephen, is there like a main point of contact we have for this? So if he's like, no, hey, I tried to do this and it didn't quite work right. Anything
I'll just send it to me for now. Just
okay.
Snaggy@chrisnaugle.com.
Right.
Yeah, any and all feedback for this, guys, will be helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah, beta just means we're still testing it out. Maybe a couple of kinks, but most of it, I'd say 99% of it works, but you may get that one weird thing if the phase of the moon is wrong and Mercury's retrograde, and it might just go off, So just let us know if you see anything. Feedback's always a beautiful thing. Awesome.
So what we're logging in now is as a premier member. So when you first go to privatemoneyclub.com, you'll be able to join as a basic member. It's a free membership. You can watch a couple of the training videos and get access to kind of just how the site functions. But if you want to actually access deals to lend on, or if you want to post your deals to find a lender, to find private money and use everything else that the site is capable of, things like the perfect loan proposal, that's for paid members, which are the premier membership. So as soon as you, as soon as you join Private Money Club, you'll be able to upgrade to a paid membership. Now, if you've already paid for Private Money Club through the old Slack or Teachable method, just let us know and we'll automatically upgrade you to access the new site as a premier member.
Absolutely. Yeah, because eventually this is going to take place, the place of the Slack group. This is sort of the new improvement. Slack was great to get us up and going and just kind of put something out there, but and this took a little while for us to build, so we just needed some time to do it. So
yeah, we'll be closing down Slack here in the next month or so. So we got to migrate everything over to the new site.
Yep. So definitely, if you are on the Slack group right now and you're a premier member, please let us know. If we haven't upgraded you yet, we'll make sure we get you up on that. Cool. So main page. Bunch of interesting videos here, things to do, perfect loan proposal. Anytime you need something, there's tools and resources. There's a great place for all of the information. So we've got the perfect loan proposal, file vaults, sample notes. We're going to go through those in a little bit more detail in just a moment here. Lenders kind of go here. This is where you find your deals and search for them. Okay. Passive income with private funds. We've got a few of them. Turnkey rentals. How to do notes. We did want to make sure we were not just doing real estate on here, or not just, here's my house, let me fund it. I wanted to make sure that we had some flexibility. So there may also be some additional things coming, but this is what we have right now, as well as if you've, let's say you've got a $250,000 deal, but you only have $120,000 to lend, you could also partner up with other lenders to help you out. Borrowers, same general thing, creating a new listing. We're going to learn how to do this today. Viewing and editing your current listings, finding a specific lender, and a perfect loan proposal. Cool. And our learning section, where you can learn a whole bunch of stuff, including the 4-week masterclass. We wrote that, I think it's been around just a couple of years, and a lot of really good information in the 4-week masterclass. I think that was one of the second things we wrote when we started up Money School. Good times. It's a blast from the past. I love it. Yep. And then connecting with people. These are all your things in your profile. I can go to my settings, see all the members, make friends, all kinds of cool stuff like that. So let's kind of just hop in really quickly with the profile. There's your profile. I probably should put my picture up there with the beard. So let's go to activity first. It's the various activity that I've done. I made a couple of friends. It's always great. My main profile, basic info about me. You do have to fill in this profile when you become a member. So just to warn you, it'll come up with an error message. It won't let you go any further unless you fill some of these things in. You can always edit things here. Okay, any notifications going on, messages between members. Yep. Different friends you have. Groups you're in. I don't think we've rolled this one out yet. Let's see. And views in my settings. Nice and easy. Uh-oh. Getting the wipe already, eh? All right. Cool. So let's take a look here. So first thing I'd like to do is we're going to go from borrowers. I want to show you how to create a new listing. Then we're going to go through a few other things here. So let's do this. We're going to do a new listing because I've got a new deal. So let's take a look at this deal we've got here. This deal is 815 Plantation Drive, Panama City, Florida. So this is a rude deal. Just got this not that long ago. So filled in the deal sheet here, went through all of my different parts, kind of put together the deal, showed where the pricing was, showed projected profits on the deal, if it's going to be a flip. Yeah, it's kind of a pretty good deal. Bunch of pictures here. All right. Let's update a little bit. Cool. So yeah, we're going to throw this up onto there as a property deal. You could either, let me show you where to get the templates for these, because there's two things that are required if you are putting anything up. And the first thing that we need to have is the perfect loan proposal. And you're going to have this, oops, come on, just had it up and now it's not going up here. So what'll happen is, so what you're going to do is you do have to have two different documents when you post anything. The first one's going to be just the deal sheet. And that's what you saw there. I'm going to bring up my copy of it here, which is the copy that you would be filling in. It is a PowerPoint. It's relatively straightforward to set up. The reason I chose PowerPoint when we did the property lead sheet is PowerPoint is a lot easier to align stuff on. So if I'm filling out specific stuff or I'm kind of changing photos, it doesn't reflow the entire thing and make it look like it was laid out by a 3-year-old having a temper tantrum. So this is the basic format for it. All you have to do is just kind of go through and retype, fill it all in, fill in your information, fill in your deal, and go through and do that. But so I am offering another side of things. So if you don't want to go through this and you just want to throw all your information at somebody and say, here, deal with it. We do have a service to be able to do this for you. So there's two ways you can do it. Either you can do it yourself in post or have us do it for you and be able to set it together. So for $250, we'll put this all together and make sure we have all the right information, make sure it looks right, make sure it looks nice. Great for those people whose PowerPoint skills might not be great or don't want to, mess it up or want to make sure it looks right or just really want to get the deal up and going. So you can contact me at andrew@flipoutacademy.com if you want to get involved with that. There's also a form on the site here, services, perfect loan proposal done for you. And I'll do either the actual perfect loan proposal. Let me show that to you too. So this is the background on your company, goes through in depth. You just do one of these, maybe update it once a year. Okay. We'll fill all this in for you and make sure everything's ready. I've got a copywriter on staff who can help write some of these things as well. Okay. So the first thing, just for the perfect loan proposal once a year is $997, and each property spec sheet is $250, and we'll get a PDF out to you, make it nice and easy for you. Let's go back and post this deal. Cool. All right, so title. I would say what we're going to put on that title is, let me do this. just something something that's going to draw people in. So I just wanted to put Panama City, Florida, single family residence, 225.
We do like short term, like, something like the length, this is a short term flip.
Yeah.
So remember, the title is what somebody's searching. The title is the first headline they're going to see. So just give the basics. What's the raise? 225,000. Generally, where's the property located? What city and state? Is it a short term? Is it a long term? Like what is it? So I can quickly see, okay, this deal's in Florida. It's a single family residential home, 225,000. It's short term. Boom. That's what, you know what I mean? So everything right there.
Think about, as a lender, what are you looking for? I've got $300,000. What do I do? Here it is. Yep. All right. I want to flip that quickly. Yep. So next place, we're going to put in some photos in here. All right. So I've got some photos of the property. Give me a second here. So that's not it. You know what happens when you close what you had open? I literally just had this open and just closed it. That's always fun. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. We got some construction going on here today, and unfortunately it's a little bit loud. So I'm hoping that they will be done shortly. Hopefully it won't be too loud for anyone here. There we are. That's better. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Our images. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, first thing I want to do is I want to upload a picture of the front of the house. We're going to do that one first. There we are. I'm just going to drag them in here, and then these. These are included in the Perfect Loan Proposals deal sheet, but I'm going to include them here so people can see them quickly. And notice the first one that I uploaded is the preview photo. This is what's going to show up in the listing itself. So generally, you want this one to be the front. My 2 cents is you should always take a picture of the front of the house. That should be the very first picture you always take. If you have trouble or you didn't get a picture of it, or the pictures you received weren't, Google Street View can help with this, but I'd really recommend you get something a little bit better than that. So what we're going to do here is maximum 5. So I've definitely gotten beyond that. 1, 2, let me take out one of these. There we are. Forgot there was a maximum on these. Just kind of strategically picking them here. Good enough. So what we'll do down here is I'm going to put captions for each one of these, but it has to be in the same order that they're shown up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then living room. Then I'm going to put one for the bathroom. Then I'm going to put one for full bathroom setting up. Then kitchen. Okay. The Perfect Loan Proposal, you can always put additional ones into the proposal itself, into the deal sheet itself. But this one, I just want to give a general idea for the status of the property. So the first one should always be the front elevation of the property. Asking price for this deal is $225,000. Open this up here and see if we have a. Put a little bit of description just so we can get a better idea. Again, these are designed just more to give somebody a general idea if they want to see if it's within the ballpark. If they need to, we're going to upload that spec sheet and get a lot more detail on it. But for this, just enough to at least let's see, 2569. You do some more about how much the renovations are going to be. And maybe an ARV. Okay, cool. It's a quick description of the property, anything that you want to put in quickly. We're going to put in an address here. The address for this is there we are. It'll automatically fill this in for you. So all you do is put in the direction, the address here, and it finds it for you. So there you are. Cool. Reason why I'm going to do this is I could search by these. I get searched by a lot of this criteria, so that makes it easier for me. Single family home. This is bedrooms. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath. $1988 build. 2569. The lot square footage. I'm going to calculate that quickly. Okay. So now we've got all this information filled in. You can search by this information. That's why I have you fill it in. So I can search by number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, so I can get the deals that I want. Here's where you're going to upload any documents that you have so far. So for this, I have my deal sheet here. So or my property lead sheet. So I'm definitely going to want to upload that. And I am just going to grab this here and drag it over. There we are. Okay. I also happen to have a broker price opinion and there's a BPO in there as well. So I'll add that too. There. All right. So estimated repairs on this one is $27,550. The total in, and I'm pulling this actually right from my spec sheet here. The total investment is $276,365. 310,506. And the phone number on this one is 337. Here we are. Agree to the privacy policy, agree to the TNC, save and preview. Something went wrong with my submission. All right, let's take a peek here. It might be drag and drop. Sometimes drag and drop doesn't work right. That's odd. So let's add this here. See if that does anything. This may be it. That's really weird, Stephen. Have you had trouble in your, so I know you're on a Mac too. Have you had trouble after the big upgrade? We just did a major Mac upgrade and we're finding little bits and pieces. This is also beta.
I don't know. The technical stuff's not really my thing.
Okay, give me a second here. I'll just see the other person I know who's on a Mac.
So you're trying to upload the perfect loan proposal?
I think that's where things are going wrong because I don't get any other error messages. Normally what would happen is if something went wrong, I would see some sort of a, hey, you did this wrong, but I just get a generic, if you don't know why I'm mad at you, if you don't know why I'm mad at you, I'm not going to tell you. So it might just, I'm thinking it's probably something to do with uploading files, but that's just me.
so that we can't get off that screen.
No, we won't be able to post it unless we figure out what that is. Just give me a sec here. It's weird.
Just trying to look back through there one more time. You just go through real slowly to make sure. So
Mhm.
that's there. That's there. Price.
This verified correctly, so we're good there. Yeah. Built square footage that. This is here. That's there. Yeah. Let me try this. That is weird. So it's usually the first thing I think of is it's got to be something with Safari. So we'll just have to let them know about it.
That's why we do tests.
Absolutely. Any sort of software that's designed, there is always some sort of a bug because they've kind of designed it on one or two different computers and they know it, they know that works. Once you get it out into the real world, things can be very, very different. And so that's one of the big issues. Yeah. That's really weird. Now Chrome's not working. It might be on my end of things. Hoping not.
All right. So you want to continue this?
Yep.
Another time?
Let's keep going. So let's let them know that we're having trouble with it. I think there might be something else up there. So let's go take a look and view my editings. I don't think there won't be anything there. Normally what'll happen is when I'm done, I'll see the listing up here and an expiration date on it. I can edit them from here. Okay. So I can either publish it, make it pending or expire it. Then as a lender, I can also go through and find deals. I think there's at least one up there. I want to say there's at least one. Yep, there is. There you go. Okay, so here's a listing. This is that primary picture we saw. You have the ability to favorite it here. So I can put it in my favorites. Okay. Click on the title. I could take a look at the listing. Here's your description. Property info, all the financials. Okay. And if you uploaded a file, you can have a file here too. You can take a look at it. Okay. Cool. All right. Passive income with funds. It's another thing too. You could take a look at this, ask about Safari funding or any of the funds that we have available. I think we just have one right now, but there may be more. So yep, can let you know. All right, let's take a look.
But has anybody been on Private Money Club and have any questions, or has anybody been using it and have any feedback or anything while we're on right now before we move on?
Yeah.
Looks like from a technical side, obviously we need to get that fixed. And then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have a bunch of people upload deals this week. So make sure you're logging on if you're looking to lend money. But since we can't get it on there, Andrew, I started to write down some of the details just so everybody knows this Rude deal. This is a Chris Rude deal, right?
This is a Rude deal.
And it is available right now. So do you know when he needs to close? Is it soon, Andrew? In a couple of weeks?
So it was dated October 25th. So it's going to be in about a week or so.
Okay. Yep. So here's where we're at with it. Needs 225,000. ARV is 311,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, good size home with a mother-in-law suite.
Mother-in-law suite.
It's a quick flip, as most of Rude's deals are. It's a wholesale deal. There's minimal amount of rehab work needed to be done. So it'll be a quick return. And then what are they offering on this? 10%, do you know, or as far as interest? Usually it's at the bottom of their deals.
Yeah, let me just triple check here. I go to the actual scan here because that's the other one.
I know they show the comps and everything too. So if you're interested,
he actually did.
We can send you all these details over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did a BPO. I'm going to upload this there too, but he did a BPO. They are currently looking. Okay. He said 225. If it's a Rude deal, it's going to be 12. He
They're
usually
paying
pays 12 on his.
12%.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I've calculated everything out here at 12. Yeah, because usually what they pay on it.
12%. 12% on that deal. And then as you can see, we have all the documents, the comps, broker price opinion, all that stuff. So if you're doing your due diligence and homework, you can log right into privatemoneyclub.com, search for the deal or browse listings and all of this documentation. Right, Andrew? Once
Absolutely.
Yep. So you'll be able to see
I'm checking something
that he was uploading, and then all of these documents will be available for download directly from the website as well.
Absolutely, they are. If you go here to tools and resources, perfect loan proposal. So what you could do is you can download the lead sheet. You could also do the perfect loan proposal template. And I've recorded a video for you here as well that you can go through. It'll walk you through how to fill out this document for yourself. So you can do it yourself. Again, we have the service to do it for you if you'd like, but we can either do it, you have the opportunity to download it and do it yourself too. So it's completely up to you. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying one other thing. So if,
Okay.
So if you can keep talking, I'm trying one thing here.
Yeah. Here, you do your thing. I'm going to share my screen real fast, just like
sure.
All right, so I want to show you guys pictures of this other deal. So the Chris Naugle actually called me this morning. Let me pull this up. So Chris Naugle actually called me this morning, and he has a deal going right now that they just put under contract over the weekend. So I know a lot of you guys were involved in the other Chris Naugle deal that got put on his lap. Well, he had another deal fall in his lap this weekend that he couldn't say no to. So I wrote some of the basics up here for you. So this one needs a $210,000 for the purchase price and rehab costs. It's a quick flip, not a lot of work done needed. I'll show you pictures of it in just a moment. The ARV is $250,000, meaning they plan on selling it for $250 once the work is done. They plan on being able to sell it quickly. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house on a ½ acre in a prime location in Williamsville, New York, up in the Buffalo, New York area where Chris and Andrew live and where the Flip Out Money School offices are located. This deal is going to be closed in 30 days. So we need to get all the contracts and stuff done now. So we're ready to close in 30 days. And it will be a first lien position. And Chris was going to pay 8% annual interest on this deal. And the interest will be paid monthly. And then you'll get the return of your principal back. So again, we always talk about risk and reward, with Chris Naugle being who Chris is, and you guys all know him, he kind of has the trust factor going. He's done 260 some houses in the past, has a huge real estate portfolio, and has a really solid team in place. So somebody like Chris Naugle with all of that experience and expertise is able to, request only paying 8% for private money, as opposed to, maybe somebody else that might pay 10, 12 or more percentage points. So this is an 8% deal. So you don't make as much on your money, but the thought is your risk level is a lot lower. So this deal just put under contract this weekend. Let me show you a couple pictures. And then if you want to get involved on that deal, whether you have the entire 210 or whether you have like 100 and we can, put you with somebody else, just let me know and I'll connect you with Chris so he can send you all the details and we can get you locked in for that deal. So it's snaggy@chrisnaugle.com.
I'll tell you, it's a nice area.
Chris's deals always go fast. So if you can see on the screen, these are pictures of that deal that I was just talking about for Chris Naugle. So just your typical single family home in that area. It's a nice neighborhood, established neighborhood, nice piece of property.
You're right near a bunch of you're just up the street from that, not even a mile. There's a bunch of restaurants and it's like a major shopping area. Yep.
Cool. So nice detached garage detached garage, ½ acre lot, which is wonderful. And you can see one of the things, whenever you get a home that's going to be a flip, a lot of times this is how they come. The people left the place a mess and stuff everywhere. And that's the life of a flipper. So Chris's team will go in, they'll completely clean this place up. They'll do some light rehab. They'll get it prepared for the resale market. They'll get that thing listed, marketed, and sold very quickly because that's what their team does. And you can go ahead and invest $210,000 and make 8% annual returns with interest paid monthly and your principal return at the end when this deal gets sold. The term will be for a year, but plan on this taking probably about 3 to 4 months, I would imagine, from close to resale, close to close. and that's in Williamsville, New York. All right. Anybody have any questions on that?
If you look up the property, just Buffalo is what it comes at. It's actually outside the city though. It's drives us nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, 881. And we'll get this on, if this doesn't get funded by tomorrow, we can get this on the Private Money Club too. Actually, I'll probably just do it just to practice.
Mm-hmm. Still
All right,
trying that other one
What are
here.
we looking like, Andrew?
Just trying here. Almost there. I'll add some more stuff to it later, but we'll just get it up and going here. And no.
Well, he's finishing that up. Just 2 deals that we had today that were brand new.
Cool.
I talked from last week. We were talking about the beachside condos that were going to be short-term rentals that you could either fund or partner in. I believe 2 or 3 of those are still available. I think 1 or 2 of them got funded, but there's still 2 or maybe 3 available. So if anybody still is interested in those deals, make sure to let me know. I'll connect you with Charles and Levi to get those secured. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, nope. Looks like beta has struck again, so we're not getting much done. We'll contact them today and take care of it. But yep, well, we'll let you guys know in Slack as soon as that's up and going. But yeah, this is the fun of having a beta. Yep.
Cool. So yeah, so if you are a borrower and you're looking to put deals on the Private Money Club, we'll get this sorted out here later today. You should be able to upload your deals on there. But that's exactly what it's going to look like. You put in the main details, just follow the prompts, do what it tells you to, upload the documents you have. Remember, we want all deals to have a deal spec sheet and the perfect loan proposal as well. So get those prepared, or if you don't want to take the time to do those yourself, reach out to Andrew. He can get those done for you. But either way, we need to get the deals on the Private Money Club. We're getting away from Slack this month, and we're going to close it down at the end of the month. So let's get everybody on there on Private Money Club and start using it that way. Just give us feedback as things pop up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Let's see if there's anything else we want to. Oh yeah. Stephen, you want to talk about this concierge service?
Yeah, I mean, so what we've pretty much been doing, if you have, like, if you see a deal for $210,000 and you want to fund it, but you only have $100,000, reach out to us. Let us know how much you do have and what deal you're interested in. And a lot of times, if 2 of you have 100 grand, we can put you together on one deal to get that deal funded. So right now we're just kind of helping along with that. So just let us know what you are working with, and we'll make sure to help you get that money moving.
I'm going to share my screen again because there are a couple of things that are working that kind of could show off here and just kind of go through the rest of the site for thoroughness. This was the one I was talking about. If you're trying to have a question on a deal, we can help you with that. Do some consulting for you. That is, get a chat with Snaggy. We can help you make sure, especially if you're new in the industry or you're not quite sure, it's your first couple of deals and you really just want to ask someone. Stephen's a licensed realtor, so whatever questions you have, I am very sure he can answer them, especially with 15 years in real estate investing. So pretty sure you've come across just about everything at this point. So yeah, another thing as well, we've got, So you had questions on notes and things. This is something that's going to be coming. So I'm going to download this here so you can see it. This is, let's see. Yep. So what we did is we put together a package. So this was part of a training that Chris and I did called Inner Circle, and we wanted to put these together just so you had some ideas. This is already inside of that, but the perfect loan proposal. So we've already just taken all of this information and boiled it down into it. But here is an example of a loan note. Always pass your notes by a lawyer just to be 110% sure. Your mileage may vary. This does not mean that this note may be correct for you, and any other disclaimer that may be there. But at least this gives you an example of what a loan note looks like. And on the bottom of here should also be, let's see, where is it? There's your addendums and a joint venture agreement. So how to JV on a deal and come up with those between 2 different parties. And these are the contracts as well. So it's got some examples of what those look like and the clauses that they put into them. All right, let's see, anything else here? Nope, notary part example A, B, yep, we're good, cool. Let's see, self-directed IRAs. Got any questions about those or getting started? It's a great way to make money, and your self-directed IRA is lending that money. Let's see, what's this bonus? Sales negotiation workbooks. This is Oh, there you are. Things about sales negotiating.
Yeah, we talk a lot about
I love
that.
this course.
We talk a lot about that on the Private Money Club. It's everything's a negotiation, everything's a sale, everything's conversation. So the more you can understand who you're negotiating with, what those terms are, the pros and cons, the more deals you're going to be able to get done. So this is a great place for you to go through. Just make sure you're familiar with different terminology, questions you should be asking, talking about, things like that. This is a great resource to start getting comfortable with that kind of thing.
It's also a really good resource if you are not good, if you don't feel like you're good at sales. This is an amazing resource for you. We use techniques in here like creating curiosity in the person you're talking to and having them ask you the questions. And there's actually a pretty easy way to turn that conversation around. Instead of you asking a ton of questions, you kind of drop some hints and they start asking a bunch of questions. There's some interesting, see the power of questions, an entire thing on there. There you go. So the information in here is really invaluable. So if you want to go to that tools and resources bonus, and it'll give you the sales negotiation workbook, kind of getting over common objections things. These are absolute gold. I remember working with this material a while ago, and I love this material. It goes into really good detail, and especially again, really good for folks that don't feel like they're really good at negotiation. We'll show you ways to do it. Cool. Let's see what else we got going on here. Learning. So if you want to learn how to get started, so there you are. Getting your first deal done. Bunch of things here. Private Money Guide. So you can get the Private Money Guide in audiobook as well as the ebook, or download all the audio files. There they are. Perfect loan proposal. The 4-week masterclass. I would really recommend this one. This was my baby for a while. I really liked this one a lot. So this takes you through, let me just go through this. This takes you through everything you ever could want to know about it is a crash course in flipping. It's a crash course in real estate, how to use different lines of credit, community banks versus standard banks, commercial loans and what they mean, go into conventional mortgages, house hacking. This is a really great one if you're younger, you buy a duplex, live in one unit, rent the other. It's a great way to get started without anything. Financial wall. This goes into a little bit more on where you hit the financial wall and debt to income ratios. This is where a lot of us have gotten hit with this financial wall, and going over our loan to value ratios and why you should. It's also another really good reason why you should go into real estate and have a LLC, because that'll stop you hitting this financial wall. Lots of really good information. Construction loans, how to get out of construction loans, so how to transition from a construction loan from new build out of it. Lots of valuable information in here. So if you have some time, go through it. This is actually quite a bit of work, or quite a bit of training here. So instead of binge watching the next full season of Game of Thrones or something, you can always binge watch this, get something out of it. We also go through some actual deals. Eastland Ilion were deals that Chris had. Perked Up Coffee was something I came up with to show how to do this outside of real estate. But yeah. So that's, the resources are also really good. Let's see what else we have in there. Video training library. Yep, all of our stuff. So yes, and last but not least, MSTV. Cool. Anything I'm missing, Stephen?
No, looks good.
Cool.
Looks good. We'll get the listing thing updated, and then like I said, once we get a few, we'll get out. I've already talked to all the borrowers. They're ready to go on this week and upload everything. Cool. We just want to make sure it's working. Yep. As soon as they do that, we'll have everybody kind of go through, and then we'll be able to do another walkthrough a little more in depth once everything's kind of up and going.
Absolutely. Yeah, we should, that should be pretty easy to fix. So we should get that up and going. We should get that fixed in the very near future. Again, sometimes we run into bugs, sometimes it happens. But we'll get that attended to. But yeah, in the next little while, look forward to this. Look forward to getting your hands dirty and getting in. And if you have deals, get them ready. We have a lot of lenders.
Yeah, money ready to go. We'll get the deals out there, get them on the site. We got 2 available right now. One more time. Chris Ruud deal needs 225 at 12%. Chris Naugle deal needs 210 at 8%. Both are short-term wholesale deals. So if you want in on either of those, let us know.
Mhm.
Yeah, Claire, I'll get with you after this. And if anybody needs anything, let us know. We're here for you.
Absolutely.
Andrew, appreciate you coming on and
Anytime.
starting to walk through the site. And like we said, it's a beta. So we're just moving everything from Slack over to here. So there'll be some bugs, but we'll get them worked out each day and get better each day. And this bay will be up and rocking, and you guys will get all your deals funded and all your money moving anytime you want, very, very soon. So thanks for being here, everybody. And we will see you actually next week. Let me make an announcement. Next week, we are not doing Money Club Mondays. I will be flying home from the Bahamas as long as I passed my COVID test a little while ago. So hopefully I don't have COVID and the PCR test proves that, and I can fly to the Bahamas on Friday, and I'll be gone all weekend. I'll be coming on Monday. So no Money Club Mondays next week. You guys are off. But we'll pick back up the following week, and we got a lot of big things happening. So appreciate everybody being here. Andrew, thank you. Good to see you.
Sir.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.